Ain't nobody got time for that when it comes to manifesting. Nobody has time for that. Like, put your big girl, big boy panties and drawers on. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Taj and I'm back today with some more free tea. If you are new to this channel, we transmute energy and ascend. We talk about things like the law of attraction, the law of assumption, creating our dream realities, and simply being the best version of ourselves. So if this is something that you're interested in, just hit that subscribe button and join the family. So today I want to talk to you guys about self-concept, what it is, and why it's important when it comes to manifesting. So self-concept is just how one person, or how you perceive yourself, or how you think or feel about yourself. And this self-concept comes from that internal conversation, that mind chatter that we carry on with ourselves throughout all day. I'll just give you guys an example of what my self-concept and that mind chatter used to sound like for me in the past. So I'm just gonna bounce around from different topics. You'll get the gist. So it would sound something like this, like, oh my gosh, is my face breaking out? Like, my face is breaking out so bad. Like, oh, I'm so stressed out. Everybody's gonna be looking at it. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh, is that a pudge? Like, do I feel a pudge? Is my stomach getting fat? Oh my gosh, I'm getting fat. I know those cookies are making me fat. Every time I eat something, it just makes me fat. And oh my gosh, I'm so unlucky. Why am I 35 and I'm still not married? Like, I still don't have no children. Is there something wrong with me? I think something's wrong with me. Like, it just goes on and on and on, right? This is negative self-talk, in my opinion. And it's not positive. It's not helping you at all. All you're doing is recreating what you're already noticing that you don't particularly like about yourself. So in order to create a different self-concept, it's just a process and a commitment to yourself to, on an everyday basis, just be committed to being, one, super aware of your thoughts, and two, being intentional about changing those thoughts. So now my self-concept and my mind chatter sounds a little bit like this. Oh, I just started a new job. I know I'm going to do great. Like, I'm going to be the top person at the job. I'm going to have so many customers, so many clients. Everybody's going to want to refer people to me. My YouTube channel is growing so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get so many likes. I get so many views on my YouTube channel. I create content that's valuable, that is motivational. When it comes to weight loss, my self-concept sounds a little bit something like this. Like, oh my gosh, every day I wake up, my stomach is getting so flat. Like, girl, is your stomach flat today? Like, ooh, you flat. Like, my stomach feels so flat today. I know it was from that tea I was drinking yesterday. That tea is really making me slim down. And like, I just love my body. Things like that. Your self-concept is literally just the dynamic and how the conversation in your mind with yourself sounds about yourself. So is it positive? Is it negative? Is it serving you? Is it not serving you? Is it uplifting you? Is it allowing you to align to the things that you want to manifest with? Like, that's what self-concept is. What is the conversation in your mind with yourself all day, every day? Because all day, every day, we all have this ongoing conversation in our minds about different things, different topics, because that's just how the mind works. So what are your default thoughts and conversation about with yourself when it comes to yourself and certain things? So that's all self-concept is. And what we want to do is every day, like I said, every day we want to set the intention to make sure that we're nipping in the bud any thoughts that don't align to our manifestations or align to the greatest version of ourselves. It's just that simple. So you want to nip those thoughts in the bud and create new thoughts. So for an example, one of the things I'm manifesting, as you all may know from my previous videos, maybe not the last video, but the one before, when I did manifesting my clear skin, is that I'm manifesting clear skin, right? And so at first, and still even to this day, like, sometimes I'll get up in the mornings and like I'm just washing my face and I'll think to myself, like, dang, like, I'm getting, like, I got another bump on my face. So like, these bumps don't feel like they're going anywhere. And then quickly I'll change that, because I don't want to keep repeating the same story to myself in my mind, like, oh, my face is breaking out, and oh, it's not clearing up, and gosh, these bumps aren't going anywhere, and every day I wake up there's more bumps on my face. Like, so I stop myself when I start thinking that, because it's easy to go down that rabbit hole of thoughts, because I'm looking at what's already manifested, okay, which is old news. So instead of me repeating those same thoughts in my head, like, no, my face is actually clearing up, and you know, there was a bump over here and it's not over here anymore. My skin is doing really well, and everything that I'm doing for my skin is working. I drink water every day. That's helping me clear up my skin. I immediately switch my conversation in my mind to something more positive. And the more you do this, because maybe you will do it on the first try and you won't have to continue to practice, but I know for me and for a lot of other people, it takes practice to change and recreate your self-concept about yourself. And so every single day when you catch yourself having those negative thoughts, you have to nip it in the bud and create another story. So that's what I mean. Another thing, like yesterday when I was at work, I work in a sales environment right now, and so one of the guys that I work with, he was saying out loud, and these are the things he said out loud, so we can only imagine what his mind chatter is like, right? So out loud he's saying like, oh my gosh, this has been a really horrible month for me. I know I'm not gonna do good. I may as well just start focusing on October. September is down the drain. Like, it's just been a crap month for me. It's probably October may even be a crap month for me. Like, I didn't make any sales in September. I'm probably not gonna make any in October. And I'm just like, okay, these are the things you're saying out loud. I can only imagine what you're saying to yourself in your mind when nobody but you and you are listening, right? With self-concept, there's this quote that says, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. You're absolutely right. And so I told him, I said, well, if you want to create a different story for yourself, and do you actually want to have a crap month? Do you actually want to just say, hey, I'm going to throw away September, and October may even be a crap month? Or do you want to set the intention and speak it into existence, the things that you really want? What is it that you really want? You really want to have a good month selling. You really want to make all your sales this month, and you want to do that for every month to come, right? And so instead of sitting here beating a dead horse, because that's all you're doing, he was beating a dead horse and like, oh, woe is me, basically. I haven't done anything this month. I'm probably not going to do anything else. Like, ain't nobody got time for that when it comes to manifesting. Nobody has time for that. Like, put your big girl, big boy panties and drawers on, and really start to be intentional about what you think and what you speak out. And stop, like, for people that are at work too, in your work environment, stop allowing yourself to get caught up in these conversations that are so you're easily drawn to. It's almost like trauma bonding, you know, people. Because another guy jumped in and he was like, yeah, man, I haven't had any sales this month either. I mean, it's just been a crap month. And then another person jumped in. And so they had this whole powwow for about 20 to 30 minutes about how none of them had made any sales this month. And it was just a crap month and this, that, and the other. And it was just all so very negative. And so when you are manifesting, you want to also be intentional about joining in these type of things. I know it's easy because what may be in front of you, or the numbers may be saying like, oh yeah, I'm having a crap month, but you can actually recreate and create something different for yourself by simply thinking something different. So when it comes to manifesting, self-concept is the most important thing, because if you do not have a positive self-concept, if your self-concept doesn't align to the things that you want to manifest, like, you're not going to manifest. If your self-concept is crappy, you're always talking and speaking negatively in your mind, like, oh, you know, men ain't this, men ain't that, you know, I'd rather be single and by myself, or I'm not making any sales this month and I ain't making any this month, and I'm having, you know, all that is just not serving you at all. And so you really have to change your self-concept, be intentional about redirecting the mind chatter that you have in your mind that doesn't serve you, and create new thoughts for yourself, which will then create a new external reality for you. So I know this was kind of all over the place. I hope it made a little bit of sense. I know I didn't go like super deep like a lot of YouTubers that I've saw cover the topic of self-concept, but to me it's like really simple. It's like, what is your conversation about yourself with yourself? Like, what does that sound like in your head? And if it's negative, if it's not serving you, get rid of it. Create new thoughts, create new conversations, have more positive conversations with yourself about yourself. This is how we create a positive self-concept, which in turn will allow you to manifest easily, effortlessly, efficiently, and quickly. So I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sending you peace, love, and blessings.